What is piece value in chess, and why do we need to know it before we talk about the second section? Piece value in chess determines the relative worth of the piece, so how much they're worth. Piece value is important as a beginner because it helps us assess what piece is worth capturing for other pieces. Or in other words, if I take this piece, will it be worth it to the enemy, worth it to me, or will it be equal for us? Piece value is determined by how strong the pieces are. So for instance, the queen is the most powerful piece and is worth 9 points. And going down, the rook is worth 5 points, the knight and the bishops are worth 3 points, and the pawns are only worth 1 point. An example of piece value could be taking this pawn and black getting it back, or white taking the bishop and losing the queen. The whole point I'm trying to say here is that as a beginner in chess, a lot of mistake that they'll make is that they understand piece value, but they don't understand trading. They're going to take a piece and then blank. They don't know what to do after that. So when you play chess and trade pieces, always think of, if I take this piece, will it benefit my opponent or benefit me? And is the trade actually worth it or not? Let's talk about checks, checkmate, and stalemate in chess. In chess, a check is when a piece attacks the king. So for instance, if I move my queen here, this is an attack on the king diagonally. So there are 3 different ways to counter a check. The first way is to take the piece that is attacking the king, so knight takes. The second way is to block that piece, so the knight can block the queen's vision on the king. And the last way is just to simply move the king, like this. But what is a checkmate in chess? A checkmate in chess is when the king is trapped, attacked by the piece, but it has no more moves. So for instance, if I move my queen here, this is checkmate, because the queen cuts off all these squares and the king cannot move there and there. But what is a stalemate in chess? A stalemate in chess is when the king is trapped, but it has no more pieces attacking it. So for instance, if I move my queen here, this is a stalemate, it's a draw. The queen doesn't attack like a knight, but the king cannot go anywhere because the queen cuts off its vision. So you can be up 200 points of material, and you can still lose the game. So